I just want to talk through my thoughts on the 3 new cars. We won't do full races, we'll just get up and running. Current vehicle steering range 682. Steering lock is set too low for current vehicle. Okay. Do you think I got a better start than the AI? I can't remember what they set on actually. So for me at the moment, I'm really enjoying this update and the cars, especially this GT4, and even more so when you turn the traction control off and what you can do with it. And as you notice there, just before the traction control kicked in, it allowed a little bit of slip, which I find interesting. The steering is ultra light and a little bit wibbly wobbly in the middle still, but it's a lot tighter than it was before this update. The traction control noise that you hear is some of the most accurate traction control noise I've heard in any sim. I've been up close and personal to the fence at Donington Park on the exit of the Melbourne hairpin, and they sound just like... So hear that kind of fluttery noise. I'm still really disappointed with the clouds. Has anybody noticed performance improvements on their machine they're running? I think I'd have to fire up the old machine to say if there is a performance improvement, because I've got this locked at... Dear me, I've got it locked at 120 FPS, so I could unlock it, I suppose. Right, time for far less. TC, let's see what we can do. I know what you're gonna say, video gamer guy, but if you've still got it, I highly recommend that you try the saline or saline in PMR at Road America, and let me have your thoughts on handling characteristics around the carousel at Road America. The test ground is really interesting actually at PMR. Right, the things I noticed in this update is force feedback, tyres, physics all seem to have been tightened up a little bit. The thing I am still missing is a natural feel in the tyre contact patch. Tyre temps are slow to warm up, but it feels a lot more kind of alive than it's ever felt before. Audio is sensational. Oh, I've done it again. Bad habits die hard. Interested in the Golf stuff you mentioned though? Yeah, mode 1 and 2 and what mode 2 does and the way it feels. I think I'll go to Road Atlanta in the Golf because it's got a few places where you can just abuse the slip angle a little bit more, but it's the way it handles. But we'll talk about that when we get to it. I'm not driving this properly now. I've turned the TC down. Let's turn it off altogether. You madman! In this heat. Lovely scenery, lovely graphics. Of course. Brilliant job of Kyalami as well. Right, head down, concentrate that. Nice little twitch under braking. I've got the wrong shoes on for this as well. They're not FIA approved, that's for certain. Has anybody experienced a Golf R8? Not necessarily in anger. This is a fun car. I've done it again. When will you ever learn your lesson? Terrible habit of cutting that corner. I actually think, and it may upset a few people, but I think the KTMs in EVO, tomato, have been represented better than in the original, other than the tyre feel. But the physics and everything else about the car. All I'll say is, in the one particular mode, it's like nothing I've ever driven before, and it's absolutely fascinated me. And it is tremendously clever if it's doing what I think it's doing. Trying to leave room for the AI. Don't touch that curb again, Matt. That's better. How did Cobra go? Video gamer guy. I didn't get to go over in the end. Would be nice to see JRDA try the KTM, since he drove it a few times in real life. Yeah, absolutely. He's the ideal man to do it. There's an independent that drives a KTM in the British GT series. I had a nice chat with him that one day. It does have four-wheel torque vectoring. It was hard trying to get... Yeah, that's what I suspected. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. The other thing as well is, this feels like a proper track weapon compared to the GT2 version. But obviously this is so much lighter than the GT2 and shorter, more compact. But this kind of reminds me a little bit of the way the Lotus Elises used to be able to just like flick them and get them to rotate, and very lively in the hands. What's that? Hello, how are you? Just doing a little bit of a crafty warm-up in the KTM. I really like this car. It's probably my favourite out of the bunch of new cars. Yeah, apart from the silly weather we're having. The audio is superb. Because of the engine placement, the way it just kind of rotates and then throttles out the corner. Coming through. Oh, hello, grass. I like these. There's just, like I say, a couple of things I'd like to see just tightened up on the either side of centre on the full feedback. But we definitely starting to lose the. Oh, hello, that was me. Hello. Sorry, AI. Terrible rejoin. I forgot what I was saying there. Oh yeah, just kind of this wibbly wobbly bit in the middle needs tightening up, and we've definitely starting to lose the balloon effect tyres. Like the sidewalls felt very balloony before. Keep getting that audio dip, which is a weird thing as well on gear shift. What's that? Can't join today, not at home. No worries, was it? We're just kind of having a little quick look at Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato 0.8 update with the KTMs and the Golf. So we're not really going to do any lobby stuff other than maybe jumping to a couple of open lobbies that are already on the server. Crikes, early 2027 we're getting an IndyCar game from the iRacing devs. Hasn't that been on the kind of cards for a long time and nobody thought it was ever going to happen? I don't even know how many laps. Oh, 8. Ooh. Yeah, let's just test the gravel. Yeah, it's got gravel. Not quite as good as PMR's gravel, but close. Dirty tyres. Yeah, great rendition of Kyalami. In my humble opinion, a great rendition of the KTM. I was trying to be clever and I forgot it's a GT4. I thought we'd finished. I can't count. Right. That's enough of that shenanigans. Let's just have a look outside the car if I can remember which button to press. Let's have a listen. I think that's pretty good. Feels like I'm on the top deck of a double-decker bus. Them are never road legal lights, are they, video gamer guy, on the back? Oh, that's worse. Oh, where did we get to? Take care, was it? Have a great weekend. Motorsport Games had the license, but they lost it and couldn't finish the game. Then iRacing got it again. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Basically, Motorsport Games had to sell everything and relinquish everything, if I remember the story correctly. Galax, we need this car in AMS2. Yeah, it'd be good in AMS2. Not sure if true, but apparently they want to make a subscription for iRacing more expensive. Of course they do. Hang on a minute, that was an interesting bit of I'm being all weird again. Let's wait for this camera angle to change. Where was that shot I just saw? I think it's coming up. I don't know why I've got the labels. I turned that off, but they're back again. Very well modelled. It's right, there was a building in one of the shots that had got a thatched roof, and the thatching looked really good. Will you have to pay per livery crate? Right, that'll do. Oh no, don't do that. Thank you. Getting carried away. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Very generous of you. Right, we'll have a quick blast round in the GT2, and I'll tell you what I feel the differences are between the 2 and the 4. And they're pretty obvious. But I'll tell you what I feel in my hands. We're just going to change just time of day slightly. Oh, the race time multiplier is up there. We'll go a bit early. There we go, that'll do. And then we'll have a little play with the Golf, because I think the Golf's probably a bigger talking point, because it was an interesting car to include. But then after driving it, you go, oh, hello. This is really interesting, what it's doing and how it drives. Oh, can't do that. Let's try a fixed. Again, really good audio, excellent graphics. Patiently does it. And again, once tyres are up to temp, you can actually manage this car without traction control on. I like the sound on the gear shift. Like a hydraulic or airline sound. Right, this car, because it is what, over 300 kilos heavier and it's longer, it definitely handles differently, as you would expect, along with the immense power that it's got. It's incredibly understeery compared to the GT4. And I think that's a lot to do with weight and wheel length. Sorry, wheelbase length. It's a super aggressive car. Woo! So yeah, that Understeer. This is one of those cars that you have to get it properly stuck into the apex and then drive through the apex. And compared to the GT4, this has got heavier steering and it's slightly stiffer in the centre. So I think they're representing the tyre width really good in this car. Does this car have power assisted steering by any chance? Does anybody know? Oh, we're stuck together. There's a touch of the AMS2 magnetic sides. Sounds marvellous. Missed the apex by a country mile because of the understeer. Carrying way too much speed into the apex. You get a massive... Well, it's the mass of the car giving you push at understeer. So we're going to go TC off now, just for a lap or two. We're not going to do the full 8 laps. So TC off. You'd expect it to be completely wild and leery with TC off, but it's more than drivable. Electric. So yeah, I'm just not getting slowed down enough to get the nose into the apex. And I'm driving it somewhat similar to the GT4. And obviously you can't do that, I know that, but I'm just showing you what it does. This is a stereotypical slow in, fast out car. It's Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato is starting to portray understeer quite nicely now through the force feedback and how much you're into the understeer. Let's have a look outside the car. Oh, I don't like this view. It feels fast. Tank slapper. Not stopping that one. That was me fumbling around for the camera. Right. So, that's the GT4 KTM and the GT2 KTM. Two very wildly different cars from the same manufacturer. Look somewhat similar. and Kyalami, I think you'll agree, is exactly what you'd expect from Kunos and looks lovely in this evening light. Door banging. He turned into me. All right, calm down. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll jump into the Golf. We'll have a long chat, well, a decent chat about that, and then we'll look at what lobbies are up on the multiplayer and see who we can jump in with. Arguably, it's easier to drift this than it is the GT4. But again, that could be due to the length of the car and the wheelbase. Right, that'll do. Woo, sweating. How's the live stream looking? Is it smooth? Is the audio okay? Does anything need to be louder or quieter or? All good, thank you very much. Right. Road Atlanta, because we've got some sweeping stuff to play with. Up. Ball. Thank you. Right. This is a very fascinating car. I mean, it's quite heavy. It's like over 1.5 ton. 320 horsepower. All-wheel drive. All good here. Clipping is still noticeable. Yeah, I haven't tweaked it for this game, so it's still quite like intense for this game. I think it's something ridiculous like 5-1 on this. Let's have a quick look at the vehicle setup. I've not looked at this yet. Right, so in its default setting, you've got no ESC on and you've got traction control 1. And it is mightily planted on the road. And then when you dip into mode 2, when it switches off the TC, the whole car is a completely different animal. So we'll let the AI just disappear a little bit, just so we can not get involved in their shenanigans. They're queuing up nicely. So in this mode, even on cold tyres, it's kind of like it's definitely ready to roam freely in the free roam, ironically. But I would argue there's not much of an indication that it's all-wheel drive if you just got sat into this. Again, there's this kind of around that it needs to be tighter around the centre of the steering. I dare say that I'll get there. That's the first indication you're dealing with something that's a little bit heavy, is that lock up understeer. But the all-wheel drive obviously tailored towards the front wheels. I've never driven one of these in real life. I don't know anything about them other than what I've read on here. A little bit of understeer and slide over the brow. And looking at the front tyre tank compared to the rear, you can see what's doing all the work at the moment. Look what you're doing. Yeah, I would argue that the AI need quite a lot of work. Yeah, so you've definitely got that front wheel drive momentum into a corner. If you're carrying too much momentum into a corner kind of behaviour. Not much lift off twitchiness. But obviously, type of car it is, it must have a fantastic chassis and suspension system. So what we're going to do now, just pull over and we're going to switch to the other mode, mode 2. Now according to this, traction control ESC is off. However, the turning is so much more aggressive. And then you get the four-wheel drive slide. Hiya, Peter. Oh, nuts. I thought the votes were in favour of no stream today. Yeah. You voted, I didn't listen. It's not a long one anyway, Peter, because I've got to do the Slipstream Championship, maybe. I'm waiting to hear back from the guys. Oh, hello. Too much momentum. Good job it's all-wheel drive to get us out of that. So those first couple of laps, you'll see just how nosy and understeery it was. And once you get rid of the traction control, all this... I'm guessing it's what Video Gamer Guy was talking about earlier, is the torque vectoring still active even though we got ESC off. See the back end coming out there. And again, it wants to play. But it does feel heavy. Priceless, how many people race AC EVO Tomato? The volumes aren't that high, but they have been increasing since the last couple of updates. And it actually rivals, on the good days, AMS2, very similar numbers to AMS2. Let's just try off-road. I believe the Haldex system is tuned to be front biased. They are supercars. Shame about the image they have though. Yeah. Well, once you get it into mode 2, it wants to play, and it wants to play sideways like that. But it's just the way the nose goes in when you're in mode 2. I think mode 3 is every safety feature switched on. And it's definitely quicker in mode 2. So you can flick it and drift it and... It's sliding a hell of a lot in this mode. But I still think it's doing the torque vectoring. But I don't know the car at all, but it's just what I'm feeling. Does it sound about right when I'm talking, when I'm describing Video Gaming? See. And if you put it onto road tyres, I think you'd have a whale of a time in this. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. You never really turn modern ESC off. You just get allowed more rope. What you say? Yeah, and that's exactly what it feels like. My Mitsubishi I had, even though it was a bit of a Goliath and a beast at nearly two and a quarter, just under 2 ton, with the Mitsubishi all-wheel drive system on it, you could definitely turn that fully off. But that's from a few years back now. And it was a completely different animal in the snow. So also, if you remember from the first couple of laps, the front tyres were really hot. And now we've turned off the to mode 2. There's a more even tyre temperature. So I'm guessing in mode 2, the torque vectoring is helping to spread the load around. Yeah, it is, Peter. But it's got, see the electronics at the top of the screen? In mode 1 default, it's very much front wheel drive with a tiny bit of rear to help. But in mode 2, it's a proper all-wheel drive torque vectoring machine. And it's a really interesting drive. We'll try and have a bit of fun with it in a minute. Now I'm kind of getting a feel for it again. I mean, it just feels the physics, not necessarily the detail from the tyres, but the physics feel, having never driven anything like this before. It's not even sliding around like an old school all-wheel drive car. You can definitely feel the electronics trying to help you out as best it can while letting you have a bit of fun. It's so clever. Barely turning the steering and we're getting drift after a flick. Right on the cusp of the torque as well there. Electric Haldex stiff. Never heard of it. I'm an imbecile, I'm a Neanderthal, but my word, it does for some very clever things in your hands. Just a little bit wibbly wobbly on the shock absorbers sometimes. See, the cars do most of the work there. There's hardly any steering input. Oh dear. Testing the off-road capabilities again. Right, it's time to jump into some lobbies, I think. See if we can infiltrate a few open lobbies. I'm sorry, Crikes, am I boring you? Did you miss the exciting news about this fantastic car? From the point of, when I say fantastic, the way they've replicated what the system does, the all-wheel drive system like that, and the torque vectoring that it's got going on. Right, let's have a look. Electric Haldex diff. Wasn't he in Asterix comics? I like it. Right, come on then. Let's see if we can infiltrate some lobbies. I hope they're doing the DLC. Well, it's not even DLC, is it? It's free. I hope they're doing the new stuff. Right, let's see what we got. Right, we just hit 28 degrees, isn't it? Short night, long day. Yeah, they are this time of year. Let's have a look, see what we got going on. Oh, somebody's in the Golf. There's 40 of 50 players in the Golf at Kyalami. Shall we try that one? Wish me luck. Good thing it's the weekend. It's going to get hotter for us the weekend. Peter says you need to try the GT3 cars. The Mustang was crap. Okay. Right, let's give this a whirl. We're definitely going in mode 2. I bet you it's absolutely stuck to the ground if you put it in mode 3. Why can't I get back to the other settings now? What have I done? Look, I've broken it already, everybody. There we go. I don't like the way it doesn't stay on the thing that I ask it to stay on either. Alright. How many people in this lobby do we think? Look how many dots are on the map. How many people do we think in this lobby have changed the mode? Are they going to have a shock when I start drifting past them and in the way of... He does it so well. Uh-oh.
You can't park there, Dave.
Where's he going to be when I approach? It's so much fun. Yeah, Peter. I think there was 40 or 50 slots, I think. The same amount that know how to drive a car with 300... Uh-oh. Torture tyres. 40 FPS. Just it's because of the amount of cars on track. What? Am I getting the blue flag or is somebody else? Have you noticed as well, if you go off track, the time lights up fades to red and then fades back out again. It's not going to do it this time because I've already invalidated. Right, we're going to try and do a proper lap in a minute. Yeah, I've lost a couple of frames. It is such a clever balance between front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. And once you get into a slide, the way it vectors the power to the front wheels just to help you and gradually bring you back round. Oh, involuntary Scandi flick there from the car in front. There should have been a background track running for the last 3 or 4 years on the back of the live stream. Hello. Thank you. So kind of you. Right, let's try and get a lap in now without being stupid about it. Got 3 minutes. Is that 3 minutes of race left? Am I out now? Oh no, what did I do? We joined mid-race, didn't we? I didn't realise. Never mind. Let's come out. Can we jump back in while they're racing? We could win it with just a few minutes left. Tell that to the Golf R number 63. Mrs. Niggins. No, it won't let you back out because it's too close to the end of the race, I presume. Right then. Right. Who else can we terrorise? Oh, that's Formula 1 Road Atlanta Looping Race GT3s. What shall we do next? I want a KTM. Either. Nobody in that one. Shall we jump in that one? How can it be in qualifying if there's nobody there? Anybody coming to join? I'm going for the GT4, I think. Mrs. still hasn't said anything. I'm getting away with it. Do like the way it ducks and dives under braking. It's a very compliant vehicle. There, from third to fourth, there's audio cut out. What, even in this lobby? Oh, it properly loads up and grips up through there. Oh! It is a very enjoyable car. Just something about it, very informative. Gotta stay away from them sausage curbs, that's for sure. In this thing, it's so low. I don't like it with TC run. I can see Crikes in the lobby now. Missed my corner because of him. I like blaming everybody else. Oh, hello, that was rough. Are you TC on or off, Crikes? And how's your performance now? Has it settled down? It just like the sound matches perfectly with what the resistance of the tyres are doing. And that tyre scrub sound was really nice. Front tyres are still chilly though. Come and join the fun if you've got time. Just search KTM in the lobby and look for the two people in the Kyalami track lobby. It's got a lovely amount of lift-off kind of rotation. But then mega grip. Until you abuse your position in the car. Or sorry, the position of the car on track, I should say. And through there, it's absolutely mega gripped on. Gotta be so careful of that sausage there. You know, I'd be more than happy to get rid of some of these flags and wobbly men, like that orange and red one there. I'd be more than happy to get rid of all of those if it gave better performance. Very lots of fun. Go on then. Oh, I was reading. Hi, I'm sorry. Hi, J-Blade. I was just reading your comment. Oh, dear. First, I'll repeat. Funny you should mention audio cutout. When I was watching you watching a replay of the Formula 1 2004, I was missing audio on up shifts. Yeah, just randomly every now and again. Oh, sorry everybody. Chainblade, yeah, I joined too, but Evo is so hard on my Porsche GP. I mean, it's pushing mine at the moment, but I've just about got it under control. Yep, you don't like that sausage curb. Crikes, TC2 right now, and the game's still run like garbage, borderline unplayable even if it's fat. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Crikes, but if it's given me a chance... Oh no, it's not, you're 32 seconds. Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong leaderboard.
You can't park there, Dave.
Not the quickest way around, but a lot of fun. 1 minute and 14 seconds left of quali, everybody. Come and join the fun. Don't be shy. We've scared somebody off already. He was here long enough to realise he could spin it. Hi, Joseph. Oh, it's so loaded up through there. Yeah. Did you hear how early, how early I went on the throttle then? Wow, how this game looks good. Looking at my phone. No, it is, it's really good. I think you'd really enjoy this car, Joseph. I think you'd be tempted to turn the traction control off like me as well. What's new with 0.8? What's new is the KTM GT2, KTM GT4, which I'm in, which is a lot more fun, and the Golf R8, which is a fascinating car, just for the all-wheel drive system and torque vectoring that it does. Very, very interesting and clever. I've never ever driven one in real life, so everything it does, it's exactly how I imagine it should do it in real life, so I'm guessing it's about right. Oh, nearly got DQ'd then. We're crashing the moment we go side by side with my stutter, says Crikes. should have kept a bit more throttling. Nice pipe work, Crikes. I'm looking right up your rear pipe work. Not a euphemism. Crikes is away like a stabbed rat. Nothing changes. If I could just tighten up the centre of the steering. There's a real risk of me preferring to drive this one over the fun I have in AMS2. And I know AMS2 isn't the best regarding grip levels, but the detail in the force feedback in that, for me, and the custom settings I run has still got just a slight edge over this, but it's not by much. I much prefer the grip levels and the way the cars move around in this. Even with Crikes running at 10 FPS, he's still doing better than me. Making some coffee and starting the PC now, says Joseph. Has anybody had a look at the Slipstream Friday chat? Because I did put a note in there for people to let me know whether they want to do the championship today or not. Right. Believe it or not, and I know there's a gap, but I am starting to drive this a little bit more like it's in a race, rather than trying to be a hoodlum on the drift track. That lift-off twitch is great. And the twitch under braking. Alright, calm down. Lovely scenery. And that's how the engine notes as it bogs down just a little bit and then gets back into the rev range and the torque range. I mean, AMS2's got pretty good at that as well lately. Oh! See the way the car just like, okay, you want to turn because you've took your foot off the throttle. Oh, that is a horrible curb if you stay on the grass just a little bit too long. I'm not respecting the throttle properly at the moment. Anybody seen Crikes? We haven't joined a 1 million lap race, have we, by any chance? You can feel the chassis really stiffen up, and the inside front wheel just lifts just a gentle amount. Literally the only other sim title I felt that in is for a long time is AMS2 with custom force feedback, but a little bit in PMR with some of the classic stuff. It's so heavy, the steering through here when the car's fully loaded up. There's an apex there somewhere. No, tell me more, Joseph, please. Pray tell. Dear boy. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Oh, I put a short out this afternoon. And it features the E-Type Jag at the test centre in PMR. Matt from the Sim Racers Arms did his usual commentator's curse whilst testing that. I didn't crash. You didn't watch it properly. There wasn't a crash. I nearly crashed. I went off and nearly had a crash at like 150 mile an hour as we exited the bank in an E-Type Jag. And the front end just washed away. And I was on the grass. Luckily, PMR, for all its faults, has got sublime grass. And it feels just like driving on real life grass in a real life car and everything. I mean, this is very close as well, but PMR does it incredibly well. Twin turbo 4.8 boxer 8 with 1,000 horsepower with a manual gearbox. That's a special gearbox, that is. You just think what that gearbox has got to put up with. "20 seconds ahead. 12 laps. We're definitely going to get to learn the car by the end of 12 laps. Oh, big wobble. We had loads of time that we found. Short shifting. This bit. Oh, too much curb again. Every time I just cannot gauge that curb properly. Yeah, but 1,000 horsepower. You only need you only need one person to drive your blessed car with 1,000 horsepower to get the wrong gear once with 1,000 horsepower. Does it come with a free bucket for all the bits? Was it launched at Goodwood Festival today? Or is it a separate launch? I know they use the festival to launch a few cars. Very well done. Well done, Kunos. Keep heading in this direction. By the time you get to version 1. Right, again, they can't afford to leave any cars behind. Kevin Ames in the house. Good afternoon, evening, all on a Friday. Hello. Oh. A lot of fun this car is. See, it's now in a car like this starting to deliver the information of you've done that slightly wrong, or you've pushed it too hard into that corner, and you've got time to just out the throttle a little bit and it corrects itself, or gives you time to make a correction, and it's giving you enough information now. Just want it just a little bit tighter around centre. You own it and still not tried it. And now is probably a good time to try it, to be honest. Especially if you own it. It's just I don't know whether it felt like a GT4 car from the aspect of you can really play with it and like tweak and dance with it, whereas all the GT4 cars I've driven in at all the other sims, they're pretty much planted. I mean, even in AMS2, I turn the traction control off in most of the GT4s. And obviously it drives nothing like Assetto Corsa Competizione They're GT4s. I was never a fan of those. There's a very, very slim chance of being lapped by Crikes by the end of 12 laps. Oh, big correction. I was going to clatter the sausage. Not a euphemism. Try it, Kevin. Would love to hear your thoughts. Yeah. You'll have to spend a bit of time getting the force feedback set up, mind you. And don't forget the magic or the secret source settings as well. Luckily, you can get to the secret source settings from this game window. The little steering wheel on the just above the map, in that little band there, takes you through to the secret source settings from the driving window. What a car. Right, nearly done. 2 more laps. Oh, a bit of a Scandi flick on the way in. Wasn't the plan. I'm being silly now. I'm driving awful. Not quite, but I know what you're on about. Clatter the sausage. Wow. See, this is really well set up as a car. If it drives somewhat near this in real life, not this wibbly wobbly bit in the middle, you don't even think. I've not even thought once about the diff in this car, so it must be working really well. And then there's those little bobbles that you just saw, where the suspension's fully loaded up on the outside, and the chassis is nice and stiff, obviously. That the inside just starts trying to lift. Inside front's trying to lift as it fully loads up on the outside. It's a well sorted car, because it doesn't. The wheel doesn't actually leave the ground, I don't think. It does when you do that stupid thing. It's fine. We're exploring our limits. Just remember as well, this game looks pretty damn good if you turn everything pretty low. So if you're struggling for frame rate, don't be afraid to lower a lot of the settings. Final lap. Yeah, I do now, Kevin. Whereas I weren't before. The problem is I really enjoy the way that Assetto Corsa EVO Tomato drifts. And I can't help myself. Let's try and do a similar lap to the previous one. Don't forget we're on worn tyres, so the track is really rubbered in as well. Oh, I had a big wobble just there, didn't I, on the previous lap, so... New personal best on the last lap. Can you hear the transmission noise as well as it's let's just look at our times. Is there not up there? Oh, it's revolved on as straight back in again. Are we going to look at something else, or are we going to do that again? Or is it too boring if we do it again? I think we need to do something else, don't we, really? I mean, this is a really nice car. If I had to pick a car out of all the 3 new cars, this is the car I'd pick for an hour's blast. But the VW is very interesting. Yeah, Crix is doing the usual Crix thing, really. He's just like disappearing into the mist. Alright, get rid of the KTM, because I don't think there's any GT2 stuff, is there? Oh, hang on. Is that what we've just done? Oh! Are we brave enough to do GT2 at Alton Park? Is it in here? It's not in here, is it? Or is it? Have I not scrolled far enough? I do want to try a couple of the existing cars as well. Oh, there's no GT2 in there. Ooh. Oh, there was the GT2s, weren't there? There was them, but I don't think the new ones were in the previous one. Back at Kyalami. I want to try them somewhere else. What we doing, gang? Let's have a look for the V-dub. There are 1,000,001 people in that one. At Kyalami again. Shall we jump it? No, there's only 2 spaces available. That's locked. Paul Ricard. I'm not doing the VW around Paul Ricard. Shall we have a go at this one? Necro. 10 laps at Nordschleife in the GT2s. Should be a proper workout, absolutely. Necro, no, I'm not running my own server at the moment. I ignored the red light. I was so engrossed with all the cars coming off the start finish. Yeah, that's fine. I need to change the where's he gone? I need to excuse me, wrong way, mate. Need to be on performance mode 2, really, for me, this car, to get the best feel out of this car. Oh, scary Mary. Shepard's coming through regardless. Oh, traffic jam. We'll let them go and play in the sand and then we'll get past. Some second-hand cars there. He's coming up the inside regardless again. Oh my word. I forgot how to drive it. Right, come on now, mate. Right, come on, concentrate. I'm forgetting to use the system, the car, to get around the corners. I'm trying to manhandle it. Hello. What's happening there? Hello. Hello.
You can't park there, Dave.
There's all sorts happening there. Carnage. Just like an open lobby. highly recommend. Oh my word, what a rejoin. Highly recommend if you want to try this car. Put it in performance mode 2. We went around the outside of him. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I was waiting for the dive down the inside and I left my brake in that late. Oh, we're back with Shepard again. Looks like we might play with him for the whole race. Have I still got to come in and do my drive-through? Or has it miraculously been cleared? Oh my word. Why do I keep doing that at the end of the... It's because I'm not Scandi flicking, I think. If I flick it and use the four-wheel drive... Guy in front's got the hang of it. Whoa, hello. Yeah, so if you rally drive it, it works. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. If you haven't already, please consider smashing that like button. Oh, if you back off and just try and let it turn, it doesn't work. Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. That's exactly what it is. I'm testing the all-wheel drive off-road capabilities of the... This Golf feels actually better than the KTM GT4 with my Simi. It's a good car. I tell you what, the technology that it's using with the torque vectoring and stuff like that is really interesting, having never driven a car with it. Oh, hello. It disappeared in a puff of smoke. A magician, that one. See, you've really got to kind of, in this mode, you've really got to play with it and just to get that rotation. See, if you just try and like slow down and get it in, it's not happening. Shall we go back to a different mode in a minute and just see what, if at all? Well, no, because it just goes into like a front wheel drive odd machine. You certainly have some fun with this one. I think I'm going to try something else in a minute regarding the driving this thing. The smoothest four-wheel drift there. It's nearly working, the plan. It doesn't look like it, but it's nearly working. I just need to practice a bit more. I've still got my drive-through to do. Oh, heck. You can do this really like gentle, slow balance of four-wheel drift. That's better. Okay, okay. I thought I had enabled the pit limiter. Chavy Golf 8 way of life giving. Little sand here, little grass there. Little wave here, please change that. That's the idea. Whatever do you mean? I hope there's no profiling going on. It's not allowed anymore. Have we really got like another 18 minutes? Oh, we're back behind Shepherd again. I mean, it weren't too bad behind him before, but be interesting when we get there again. Oh, he looks a bit. It looks, but oh my word. It's fine. I was just going to say, he looks a bit battered and bruised. You leave my pride possessions out of it. The way we're all driving in this lobby, and when I say all of us, I mean anybody from 10th backwards, looks like we've just exited a DIY store or a Halfords or a car meetup. We all think we can drive these things, but nobody can actually drive them. Right, I've got to retrain what I'm doing. A lot of left foot braking works with this car, a bit like a proper four-wheel drive rally car. All that texting chat while driving. Oh, oh, oh. That was better. What's the time? Oh, I need to check, see if I'm doing the Friday Championship or not. I love it. The most in-depth review of the run-off at turn 1 at Kyalami on the internet. Yeah, if you're going to do something, you got to do it right. Well, I'm enjoying it. Another battered car.
You can't park there, Dave.
To be authentic, 90-degree increments. I like it, yes. Let's just try it. There you go. There you go. It works. See? It works, look. Revelation. Another 12 minutes of this. How much tyre have we got left? And look at that slide. Dipping a wheel. I don't know why the tyres are complaining, do you? Uh-oh. Well, considering we started well and truly at the back from the pit lane, and then we got a drive-through. Oh, now we're doing something awful. Oh dear. It's fine. Look at the front right. 130. Oh, you can't see. It's behind my webcam. It's too much fun doing it, so why shouldn't you? I'm in 7th now. How did that happen? Heck. Rev limiter works. I'm out of fuel. That was a consideration and maybe I should have made. Oh. Go on. Go on. Oh no. I can see my pit box. Oh no. Can you do it on the starter motor? Failed. Failed miserably. I don't know whether you noticed that I failed miserably, but I failed miserably. Sack the driver. He's useless. I'm not happy with things the way they are either. That's in the wrong place. That's in the wrong place. Give me a shove! No! Oh, Smith, you selfish wench. Still, can you? I thought it quits you out though if you do that. I was hoping for a nudge so I could get a pit stop. You just get a 1 minute pit stop, do you? Oh well. You're spoiling my fun, Crikes. Oh, he doesn't like it when you move around the screen with your mouse to click on stuff like that. Hello everybody, come through. How am I still in 11th? Oh, hello. There's a surprise that they're coming past me. Get out of the way. Oh, we become... Well, it weren't as crazy as I thought that dive was going to be. I'm glad I looked at the radar for that hit then. Kept rolling up to them. It's amazing how quickly they catch me when I'm sliding. I didn't think that was going to happen. Here they come again. I really need to check, see if I'm supposed to be running the championship. Thank you. They were determined, weren't they? Punt. What's the time? Quarter to. Where did the red car go? Back into 8th. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I passed you, like, cleanly twice. Is that your opening salvo? Hey! Uh-oh. Where's she going? Kind of close to 1. Wow! They have left the door open for a few decimals, haven't they, if they need them? We weren't even racing for position. I thought we were. how not to drive a VW Golf R8. Here be your lesson. Now, I'm not racing this one for position either. Seventh from the back. Wow. Right, I need to very quickly check. Because I could be in a lot of trouble if I've literally got 10 minutes to set up a championship. If everybody done, let's do the championship. Let's see. Wrong Discord channel, Matt. Wrong. Oh, right. You know when we're in the let's have a little giggle at some of this rubbish. You know when we're in the lobby stage, does it say how long the race is? I must be missing it. $28.5. That was sweaty. What? King Kodiak. Poor King Kodiak. Is it Wednesday? Top right of the lobby. I might save it. Hello, King Kodiak. Did I well and truly confuse you? You've got to do the... I've decided, King Kodiak, we've all got to do the second half of the week all over again. Groundhog style. It says it on top of chat when you're in the pits. Ah, no, that's too late. It needs to be in the... I must be missing it in the lobby. Look at the drift. You notice I've got a rear view mirror. Apparently the way you do it is you go to the car and then come back to the track and you get rid of it. And I've turned off the names. Where I've got to keep the names apparently. Not in these bloody heat. You can't, baby. I know, it's horrible. We're going to get about 2 days of 27 degrees and then it's going to go back up again. So we've got a good 2 weeks. It's such a fun car to throw around. You've got to have it in mode 2. Don't leave it in mode 1 or mode 3. And the chassis is performing as you expect it to. I'm hoping to see tripod as well. Because I think these are stiff enough to tripod. They're a bit heavy though. Especially with the 4-wheel drive system. And not tripod in there. Where will it tripod? You probably should have tripoded there, I suppose. Depends how hot my tyres were when we got to this point. And then I kept messing this corner up. Until I remembered you're supposed to be left foot braking heavily in a... Sorry, a lot of left foot braking in a 4-wheel drive car. Yeehaw! definitely loads quicker without traction control on out the corners. Going in the corners, the traction control and ESC was helping everybody. And in the braking as well. Scandi flick. A little bit wide, but who's noticing that? Replay is really good. Abandoned cars. Yeehaw. You at Kerber all weekend, are you? You there Saturday and Sunday, or just today and tomorrow, Saturday? Right. Let's have a quick look. Oh, just tomorrow. They may have a spring meeting on Sunday, I suppose, if they're brave enough in the heat. Right, nobody has let me know in the Friday Championship chat if they want to do it or not, other than Joseph. So I think we might postpone it, because I've had no replies. I wish somebody could teach me how to remember how to spell bloody words. Gee, well, it's because I'm trying to type so quick. My brain's not quite intercepting the correct characters before my fingers hit the buttons. Yes. Right, I'm postponing this week, Joseph. A Friday Championship. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I quite like that colour. And the calipers as well. The scenery's done well. Oh, broken it. What have you done? Oh no, we've broken it. No, it's part of the transition, is it? People are in that lobby. Oh, excuse me. 47 in that one. Shall we try something else? Shall we try a bit of GT3 at Spa? So where does it tell you how long the race is up here? Jonathan was just on his way. Do you blame him looking terrified, Kevin? Where does it tell you what this is, and how many how long's the race? Oh, we can't join now. We're too slow. Where's the info, everybody? You really have to be in the lobby before you find out what's happening. Doopy-doo. A looping race. It means the second it ends, it restarts again from scratch. I haven't driven one of these for a while. Where's this at? Red Bull Ring. What's the Road Atlanta one? Oh no. I'm gonna try one of the Porsche Cup cars because I haven't driven them for a very long while. I don't think we need a password for this one. There's 13 people in there. Right, this is probably the last one for me, everybody. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Don't forget to go and check out the short that I did earlier. Joseph, I disabled the tyre slip effects in FFB enhancements. I think I like this. Oh, you prefer it disabled, do you? I'll give it a try. I quite like it on FFB effects. I have it. Oh, it's fairly low actually. Let's try it with it off. Steering is so light. I feel like I'm sitting too far away. Oh, you can't see my tyre information either, can you? Hello. Let's just park it there out of the way. Do you like the way I did that on purpose? It was on purpose, honey. I'll put that roughly where it is in AMS2. Under acceleration, you can really feel it lifting the front end up, and you're getting push understeer. Cold tyres, everybody. Cold tyres, everybody. Now my phone's not doing what it's supposed to do either. I don't even know how many races we've done. Hang on a minute, let me just... what was I going to do? I was just about to do something. Tyre slip effects, yeah, we want some of that. For me. Oh, not that much. I'm going to try 20. I forgot what it was on before. Before a car comes round. It's a bouncy thing. Yeah, give it a try, Crikes. When I first updated it yesterday, it took forever to load the game, the initial opening of it, once it did the update. And then I had a crash when I was exiting race 2 or 3. Now I can't see a car in my mirror, but I've got a car behind me on the map. Oh, I can see him there. Maybe I need a little bit of TC. The stutters have gone. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the texture cache loading up for the first time and stuff like that. I don't like this car. It's all very much a bit of a like a bouncy fest. Technical term. Still don't like the windscreen. We'll try with a little bit of TC up. By half. There's that. "25-minute race." That's quite long in this, especially with the way it's behaving, and I don't think we've got enough fuel. Why is the ignition not coming on? What the heck? Wrong one. Doobie doobie doo. Definitely got it mapped. And starters mapped. Let's do it again then. On. Oh, that's weird. Sharing another. Something really weird has happened in this update where it's lost loads of settings. My brain. I don't like that that happened as well. They need to write a bit of code into the software that if you leave your mouse hovering over the radar, the mouse just slowly disappears. And the radar does until you come into... I'm getting out of the way. Yeah. don't get me wrong, it weren't that bad on my 3080, as long as you didn't bother turning loads of graphics up, and you didn't need to. It didn't really have a big effect on it. Hello. So, the new content. The KTM GT4 is absolutely lovely and delightful and playful. The GT2 is a completely different beast because it's longer, heavier, and you have to drive it accordingly. If you expect the lift-off rotation that you get with the GT4, you're not going to get it. You kind of have to slow it down into the apex. Oh, that is so harsh. So yeah, it's a slow in, fast out, the GT2 on my setup. The Golf R8 is a fascinating car and mega fun as long as you put it in performance mode too. And you have to kind of flick it around and use left foot braking a little bit like you do in a rally car to get the job done. Probably not the fastest way of driving it, but rave agent. See, it's still sitting there, and it's like I have to reach across and move it out and crash in the back of somebody. I mean, it's just a silly little thing, really. Hello. And there's this wibbly wobbliness around centres that not quite right. This is going to be a bit of a torturous race. 25 minutes in these things. Oh dear. Run AC EVO tomato on all low and I get 80 FPS. Yeah, it doesn't look that much different. I mean, I'm getting shadow poppings in the trees in the distance. Probably need to turn the gain down a little bit. How long have we got left? 2 minutes to the race. How much fuel do we need? 25-minute race. I think we need quite a bit. These are gas guzzlers, aren't they? Blimey, can't do much with the anti-roll up. The white line disappear or looked a bit weird, but other than that, looks okay. But I don't care too much about graphics anyway. Yeah, it's what I used to do before I started doing YouTube. The graphics weren't a thing for me, it's how it was driving. Press drive and you can see how much you used. I can't press drive, Necro. Michael, hello! You combine FFB increase and FFB decrease in controls and do per car FFB gain tweaking. Is it only through the... Now, I tested that yesterday, Michael, and it wasn't per car. Oh, it records it as long as you do 2 clean laps. .1. Come on then, if you're coming past. Galax, have you heard the jokes I try and tell? You're more than welcome to tell your own, you know. 128. Oh, I don't know. I've been driving absolutely terrible today. And I don't get on well with this Porsche. So that means Crikes is going to do a 110. Sorry, Galax, I didn't see. You can always try some more. See, I quite enjoy these in AMS2, but this one just does not kind of sell. Damn it. A 128? Nobody's even close on their first lap. I'll give it my best shot, but it could just be that we're all on cold tyres still. I hope I get a clean lap at some point. That idea is going very out the window quickly. Oh, big wobble on the way in. Stay valid. I've got a 1:33 so far, which is quite a way off your predicted time. Way too soft. Yeah, and it's almost the opposite with AMS2 with a lot of the cars. Uh-oh. Shortcut. Really struggling to gel with this thing. I mean, it's telling me everything that it's doing, but I just don't like what it's doing. Yeah. Oh man, somebody teach me how to drive. So you're throwing down the gauntlet to Crix now, so he's aiming for a 128. Right, next lap, promise. It's almost like the shock absorbers need replacing already. Come on. You're probably right. Please correct. Oh, we were really needing loads of time then. No. Man, I swear to God. Me in this car. Bump. 9-point turn just to get out of the barrier. Right, let's just have a look at something here. Cars incoming. Need to stay out of the way. Another gaggle. I think they're all working together, you know. I think they're slipstreaming. Alex, I'm having enough trouble driving these cars, let alone read your jokes. How do I gain all that time and then, like, over the brow whilst under heavy braking lose it all again?
You can't park there, Dave.
Holy moly, what's happening here? What the heck is it doing? This has still got a bit of a jelly tyre issue going on. It's kind of very like, ow. If I do that, look at my wheel. It's like uncontrollable in a straight line. You can let go and it's fairly stable, but the second you go either side of like 5 or 10 degrees of either side of centre, it just goes into this wibbly wobbly mess. And the second you hover over this thing, you lose loads of frame rate. Oh! Like an American muscle, yeah. Oh, it sounded a bit worried on acceleration then, I'm not going to lie. Crikes, I'm not doing a 128 here. He's getting there. Wow, that curb really hooks the car. I've shaved a little bit off. Minuscule amount. That was awful. Is this just a revolving practice? I thought it was a quali and a race. I got all confused again. They need to be crystal clear with what lobbies you're joining. The communication's not very good. A bit like whatever the Panini meant in the update release. Yeah, I'm losing loads of time in loads of places around here. I'm just driving stupid again now. Why is it hooking up on the curb like that? I expect it to hook up a little bit. Once you get your tyre the other side of the curb, I expect the inside edge of the tyre just to hook the curb, but not to that degree. Is real life getting in the way, Kevin? I'm sorry, mate. Ow. I felt that. Yeah, but it's subtly... This kind of grabs the inner edge. I can't, it's really aggressive and it won't let you just filter back out again. Right, TC off, we're going to have some fun. Oh, when I say we're having some fun, I wish it weren't quite so bouncy.
You can't park there, Dave.
Holy moly. I upset it a lot there. Where are you going? Oh, there's a car coming. I panicked because I saw that car coming towards me. I'm trying to get out of the way. And that much worse been trying to get out of the way of that car coming around. That was funny. Oh, I tell you what, treat yourself, everybody. Turn the traction control off on this car. Oh, my life. Really had to concentrate on the throttle to get out of there. Where's he going? No. Crikes, turn the traction control off, say. Is he going? Turn the traction control off, everybody. It's really interesting. And it is fractionally quicker on corner exits, as you can see. Oh, it's very nervous. Oh. I love the feel and the sound of the gear shifts on the way up. Please let me pass. Galaxy's out. Brain is low functioning. Welcome to my world. That's every day for me, Craig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, it's so nervous in that corner. Yeah. Go on. It all needs to kind of tightening and cinching up in the wibbly wobbly force feedback department. That's not the best way to do it. Can't be bothered to cook, kebab it is. I was like that at dinner time. I couldn't be bothered to make a sandwich, so I went and bought one. What's that all about? I've never done that in my life. Well, the only time I've done it is if I fancy a sandwich and we got nothing in, but we had stuff in the fridge and I went, oh, I'll just go and buy one. I can go and sit in the aircon in the car. It took me a long time to pick a sandwich as well because the shop was really cool with their aircon. I can't. I'm definitely quicker with a little bit of TC, but I just cannot find a middle ground with this car. Get out of the sand. We're nearly half a second up. I'm at. Stayed valid. Oh man, I'm such a buffoon. Did that stay valid then? I don't think it did it? Nope. Oh, we messed that up. If I had enough time, I might get a high 131 with enough laps. I've done 15 laps now. So much understeer me. Yeah. You get anywhere near the throttle too soon in the cornering phase, and it just goes, "Oh, we're going in the. You want to go all the way over there, do you?" And you go, "No, I don't actually." And he goes, "Yeah, come with me." You don't want to come with me. Take your foot back off the throttle again. And just when you think you got a nice little four-wheel drift slide on the go, it goes and does what it's just done. Kevin G's in the house. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, okay. I think I've got to the point of I'm that fed up of being sweaty all of the time that I just, yeah. And I thought, why not grow a beard while it's the hottest part of the year? I don't even know what to compare this car to. It's like wrestling a angry set of 4 balloons with loads of power. And balloons with very poor shock absorbers. And I know they bounce and move around. I've seen it in real life, but surely they shouldn't feel kind of like this. Whereas the KTM GT4 is just joyous to drive. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Look at the wobbling it does in the braking zone as well. Oh. I mean, what, we've done 17 laps now. It only normally takes me 6 or 7 laps to settle in with the car, and this... We might have to go and do something else. I'm getting too frustrated with this car. I thought it was AC Rally. You want to see me in the new VW Golf in this, if you think this is sided. Oh, now, what? Have you seen the split time, what it does? You start gaining loads, then it pulls itself back like on a recalculation or something. You watch. And then it starts coming backwards again. What's that all about? Something weird going on with that split time. Oh, man. Lisa, no Punterino. That's not our... That's not our Jimmy Broadbent, is it? Thinking nobody can guess who he is when he's called that. Ooh. So now we're going into quali. Not that that's going to be any use to me. Turn it up. Oh, that goes against all of my instincts. Okay, I'll turn it up. If I get mega understeer, I won't be very happy. Ass on this. Yeah, surely it'll be swamp ass now with how hot it is in the UK. Mind you, it's not too bad down south where he lives, because he doesn't live that too far from Goodwood. It's probably if he lives roughly where I think he does, it's probably about an hour's drive max. More like 40 minutes, I would think. Hey, hello. Ooh, what was you doing on the way in there? Cold tyres, everybody, cold tyres. DC, hello. And people call AMS2 Slidey. Video gamer guy, you're absolutely right by turning the traction control up, but I don't like it. Is it a wet damp track? I'll have you know it's perfectly bone dry. That was a weird thing that happened. What happened on screen did not match what my brain was expecting. What's that all about? See, in AMS2 and Assetto Corsa Competizione, grabbing that last but one corner curb helps as well. It doesn't do much in this. Haha! I've got pole. No, I haven't. Didn't take long, did it? Yeah, it is something weird like that. I mean, we haven't got the tyres anywhere near yet. We'll be just getting the tyres warm as the quali finishes. Yeah, it is something hard, like you say, video gamer guy. I said it ages ago in one of the very early updates. The traction control just feels not quite right on most of the cars, especially anything that's like a GT3. Oh, stay on. But this car for me needs a lot of work. It's just kind of a little bit wayward in a lot of areas. My foot just slipped off the brake. It just slid across the face of the brake. How the heck? I think we got an aero boy. Unless it was purely slipstream from me. He's quick, whoever he is. I can stay with him just for a bit longer. No, I'm going wide. How did he stay on? Yeah. Okay, quickies down the straight. It'd be really pleasant if we can hang on to this half a second that we've gained. Oh, I pushed the braking. Got away with it. Uh-oh. 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 Don't get me. Oh, man. Not there. No. Oh. You pushed me straight anyway. Half a second up. What are you doing, madman? Woo! Ow. Well done, Craigs. Well done, please, sir, no punterino. Luca, Enrico. Peter, we were battling in practice, just picked me. I think I would have just picked him if I'd have kept my time going. Woo! Kevin, gee, is this a lobby race? It's an open. It's somebody else's lobby. It's not my lobby. Right, am I completely thick? I am. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my word. It seems to have the same pace on TC0 as it does on Firefly. Yeah, but it's not as it's not quite as wild, is it, if you put it on 5? Right, this is definitely the last race for me. It's nearly 8 o'clock. But you're an alien, yeah. Us mere mortals don't have the reactions. Yeah, it was very similar to you, wasn't it? No, not for me. It was definitely wilder with it off. What, we got a warm up? What? Really? Do I have to? Is there a benefit to a warm up? Do my tyres stay warm for the start of the race if I go out on a warm up? Got so many questions. Doobie-doo. That's been the problem the whole time. I'm not sitting in the right place. Left my mouse over the radar again. What motorsport is on over the weekend? Where's IMSA? IMSA's at Motorsport, isn't it? Have I remember that correctly? Like, let's try TC12 on the warm-up. It's going to make all the difference, and I'm going to gain at least 5 seconds. What the heck, fella? Hello? Are we on a warm-up? This car doesn't. Whoa, what's that? If I go faster on TC12... Whoa. Oh my life, what the hell? What was that from nowhere? I don't like this car. I'm going to do a Crikes. I'm never driving this car again. Except if it was at Donington Park and Crikes agreed to race with me. There you go, decision made. I only went like half a click back on the rear bias. Right. No! Damn and blast this car. Compared to that KTM and even the VW. Stay on. Oh man, we're never going to find out now. You run it further back in this than you do in AMS2. You're trying to say I can't drive. Is that what you're saying, Crikes? I'm so offended. Oh, it's an animal. 25 minutes. Oh my word, how much fuel are you putting in? I'm going to put loads in. I'm not running out like before. There you go. I don't care if it slows me down. Maybe it'll bring a better balance to the car. Steering lock, you set 2 lock for the current vehicle by 20 degrees. I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. I didn't really think we were going to do a 25-minute race in a Porsche with all these famous people around me. We got Jimmy Broadbent, we got Craig, we got Luca, Peter, Matt GT3, Yogi Jesus. I don't even know whether I'm up to doing the entire race, but I'm going to give it a go. Looks like we're all sitting in awkward silence on the grid. Oh. Oh man, come on guys. Oh, I swear to God. I thought, I'll go up the inside, I'll be well out of the way, and then these pair get together and decide it's a different thing altogether. And what? That was marvellous. Blimey, it'd be like putting the handbrake on for me if I have it that far back. What did you say? Try 56? Okay. I've got nothing to lose at the moment. I'm that far off the pack. I mean, it definitely helps it rotate, but you've got to be so, like, soft. Whoa, see what I mean? Oh. Holy moly. Well, video gamer guy, it definitely helps you rotate the car, but you've got to be so clever on the brake. Well, not clever, careful on the brakes and smooth. I wonder if I'm going to catch anybody before the end of the 25 minutes. See how much it's swinging around under braking. It just doesn't feel quite right. I mean, it's definitely helping, but it just feels a bit hard. It feels like you're not in control once the car starts rotating. So it definitely helps get the nose pointed into the apex. Found somebody to play with. Oh, where are you gonna be when I get there? You're scaring me. Never rage quit. I mean, Crike could accidentally put it in reverse and take out the whole field. Highly unlikely, but you never know. Get to look at the trees and the way the shadows all pop in. Oh dear, 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 doing weird stuff there. Please do what I want you to do. If I get a 132.6, that'll be my quickest lap in this car ever around here. Oh, we're gaining on somebody else now. Oh man, it's so hot in here. Clearly playing too much EVO, tomato, tomato. I'm sorry if I've got to say it every time. You've got to type it every time. Them's the rules. So what are you driving tomorrow, video gamer guy? Is it just one car or many? Dropped a bucket load of time there. Oh, hello. "16 minutes to go." Yeah, that rear bias is definitely helping. Thank you very much for that advice. I think 2 or 3 of you suggested that. I was very sceptical. Oh, you'll rotate between them, and you're just hoping you get, you get to share the aircon. Oh my word, yeah, do whatever you want. Oh my word. What are you doing? Oh, the tyres are getting warm. They're not that warm. The rears are, I suppose. Oh, that was awful. I lost so much time through that last corner. Well, I'm definitely gaining on the person in front. No wonder. Vinakov. I thought I was going to flatten the rear end of you then. Not a euphemism. I had to feather to miss him. Oh, he's doing something daft. I could see him at the side of me in the radar. I'm thinking that I'm going to be lucky to stop. So I stayed on the brakes longer than I normally would and thought I'll just let him sail on by. There's got to be a song there. There's got to be an AI song there. Oh, oh. No wonder the rear tyres are getting warm. Oh, we're gaining on somebody else. My lucky day. Yogi Jesus. being fairly consistent in the 132, 133s, aren't I? I'm convinced it's the sidewalls of the tyres on this car. They're just too soft and slack, and it causes this kind of wibbly wobbliness. Stay on, stay on. Oh, you bugger. I lifted because I thought I was going to get a penalty. Ow. Yeah, that'd die. Come on now. Can't straighten. Where's he? What? Oh, is he coming in the pits? Oh, I was looking forward to the chase and the battle. Oh, I think it's going to be a lonely end to the race. We are so far off everybody else. 10 minutes left of the race. I mean, if anything, I am kind of settling into a bit of a rhythm, but even so. Commentator's curse. But nearly ended in tragedy. There's a song there, everybody. When you see the leader just there on the other side of the track. Not nice. Bill, could be worse. But it just proves the more you drive something, the more kind of acceptable it feels, because you're getting used to it. Are we actually gaining on somebody else there? Uh-oh. Overconfident. Rear tyres are a bit warm as well. They've snuck up to 91. That's not nice. I thought there's something tickling my knee. I've just put my hand forward to scratch my right knee, and there's just sweat running down my shins. He was dribbling down my knee. It's gross. I'll have to wait till about 3 o'clock in the morning before I can have a shower. Maybe it's too hot unless I wait for then. Yeah, it's rolling down my shins. That's really off-putting. What are you doing? Better than a spider. Well, if the spider bought a towel and started mopping up, then I wouldn't mind. We are catching Mac GT3. Just nowhere near quick enough, I don't think. Huh? How have I ended? What? Mac GT3 was ahead of me just. Has he just quit or something? Holy moly. Them rear tyres are roasting. Oh, Jesus whips. What the hell? You're trying to kill me. Who would have thought 5th was on the cards after that horrendous start? Oh, in fact, Mac GT3 been into the pits or something? Is that what it is? He's behind me now. Stop it! Stop it! No! Wow, have the cars behind come in for new tyres or something? I think they're catching me. Might just... It is tricky to be consistent in this car. Somebody else has been in the pits. Oh! Where's the leader? Oh, we're going to have to do another lap. Oh, we could be in trouble. Hello. What's he doing there? Oh no. Is he out of fuel? Oh, I can't stop. Oh, he's distracting me so bad. We had to give up so much time for that. Really? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What is that all about? Who is it? Oh, man. What are you supposed to do? The end of a 25-minute race, and he waits for me. My steering wheel is fully upside down, just to go in a straight line. No challenge here then. Oh man. I'd really settled into that as well. I have no idea how this car is driving with my arms crossed. I mean, arguably I've been driving arms crossed most of the race, but keep going. I'm really cheesed off with that. It was like a Walter or somebody. Oh well, we kept 5th. Yeah, I was slowly getting there, but I had a complete numpty take me out just at this. Right. I'm sure his name started with a W, but he's left, hasn't he? But it normally logs everybody in the race, doesn't it? It's dripping down there as well now. I'll watch the replay and save it. I might be able to grab him from there, mightn't I? Sounds like a replay name and shame. Yeah, where were we? Somewhere here. Ah, there. Hello. Who is it? So, happily minding my own business. Okay, I'll have to go back to the replay. I saved it, so... Deepy-deepy-doo. Right, let's have a look at this replay. Everybody stay safe, keep hydrated indeed. Sorry, just woke up. I think I passed out due to heat exhaustion. Woke with a massive headache. Went under the cold shower for 20 minutes. I have just drank 2 litres of water in 10 minutes. Steady on, Peter. You'll make it worse. Right, let's just load this up quick before we disappear. Thank you for hanging out. Something slightly different on a Friday. Genuine thoughts. KTM GT4, top notch. KTM GT2, really good once you get it in your head, just how it performs. Is that the numpty in the background? Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, Vinakov. I never had an altercation with him, did I? I remember reading his name out and driving past him. But then he comes after me again now, watch. Yeah, any second now. And then he escapes just before I get to him. I don't know what he did to him. So does he? So he hits me. Hits me again. Oh no, there's no car parked up. It's just him. A right meatball. Yeah, it was fun up to that point. I was really settling into the drive and the slide. I think he has the heat beats. I think he needs something. My tyres were struggling there. Oh my word. What happened at the start as well? Because I got up, right up the inside. Oh, am I not going to get... I haven't got it set long enough for the start. Never mind. Is this is this the same guy? I didn't do anything to him, did I? I waited patiently there. Never touched him there. How is this? So he's touched me twice, then he's gone off. Is that what he was upset about? Because I did the undercut on him. For grip, I find this better, but I prefer the feel of AMS2. So he's killing himself to try and catch up with me. Is that what was happening? And that's why he decided to wait and get me. There we go. Man, I needed that after that race. Oh, it's such a good replay. Oh, in the PMR test centre, there's 5 different variations of the test centre. Make sure you turn penalties off when you do the test centre, because you can free roam around it. But there's one section where there's a massive long straight and then a bank section. But also in the centre, there's rows of gravel, grass, cobbles, rumble strips. So you can get to drive up and down to tune your 4C back, really. I wanted to try it in the wet, but I didn't get a chance. Yeah, you definitely weren't catching me, was he? I was definitely pulling away. I don't know what he thought I did wrong. He did the dive down the inside and got it all wrong. And then he couldn't catch me, so I don't know. I should have been more suspicious when he was parked at the end of the start-finish straight. Did you see what he did? Hang on. You watch him in the background. Hang on, hang on. He waited he was sitting waiting at the end of the start-finish straight. Stop it. So he's sitting waiting there. So I like messed up coming in because he just sat there. And then he's chased me down here. And guess what he does, Peter? Guess what Vinikoff does? Here he comes. Keep watching. Have a guess what he does. And then, not only has he done that, but he comes after me again. Nearly takes that person out. And then he goes, hello. And then he goes, oh, I didn't quite get you. Hello. And then he disappears. Ah, dear. The start was weird as well. I got up the inside of turn 1 while they were all the three leaders were squabbling on the outside, and the two of them got hooked up together and swung back into me, and that was the end of my race. Really, it was building to be a good race. Right, you guys have been absolutely fantastic again. Oh man, even though the graphic over there says that we've hit 100% of the PC budget, we very nearly have. So I can now remove that. Thank you very much, everybody who's donated, everybody who's been a member. You've helped fund the live stream for another 3 years before I have to worry about selling more kidneys. The trouble is I've got none left, so I'm going to have to like sell other people's kidneys, whether they want me to or not. Yeah, you was right on the outside, and they got stuck together and they swung back into me because I was trying to get up the inside of them, and they just pinned me in the wall. That's what no Punterino said. Right. There will be no limerick at the end of this one. If you want to hear the limericks, go and look at the last live streams and click on the chapters in the pinned comment, and you'll get to hear some very, very filthy limericks. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Try and stay hydrated. Try and hide from the weather if you need to. I was very, very tempted to drive 2 hours down to the coast just to escape the heat, but it's not going to happen now. And look after yourselves so you can look after those around you. Stay safe. I'll see you on the other side, everybody. Thank you.